we as instructors need to adapt to the needs of the students and not the students adapt to this way of speech of the instructor. Because it's interesting, we have this great opportunity of talking with people from several parts of the world that they have different realities in their cities, in their countries regarding the dance. And it's interesting because you make part of this group of people that want to start teaching, because it's a kind of, how do you say that, an individual need of fulfill something that they want, that is to dance, but there is nobody there to do that. So they bring the sleeves up and they decide to create a scene from scratch, even if they have no background of teaching dancing or whatever. That is not your case because you have other styles of teaching. They want to create something in order that they have the opportunity to dance and to put it in practice. Is this your goal, in order that you can create something, in order that you can be part of something?
Yes and no. It's like you know, I love Kizomba, and like I said, mainly my goal is to teach ladies only. And I talked with a lady from salsa classes the other day, and I said her, now I'm taking the training, and she said, what, you are doing Kizomba? Oh, I admire you because I like it. But you know, here in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, there were 2 or 3 editions for festival, and she went one on Fujairah. And she told me, but Kizomba, I like to see them dancing, but it's like a show off. They are competing to show who's the most sexiest. And I said, it's not my perspective. Of course, we have different perspectives. And my perspective, it's like salsa. You are there to having fun. It's not to compete or to show off or to show the best suit or whatever. So it's to having fun and to forget your problems, your issues and everything, and just be part of a community and to be part of something. And she said, yeah, you are right. Because the videos that I saw in the workshop I attended, I didn't like it. They were so sexy and showing who's the best dancer and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, this is not my idea. So, and she said, okay, I will give it a try. Just let me know when you start and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, let's see.
It's so interesting that point that you are referring, because for sure it was mainly other styles inside of the umbrella of the Kizomba.
I told her that.
And it's very interesting, that comment, because usually it's the opposite. Nowadays, a lot of people get into this big community because of these new styles, because of these eye-catching movements and eye-catching people with good clothes and good bodies, and even the music. It's different because it's more commercial. It's a lot of versions of hip-hop music, R&B with a bit of Kizomba. So it's interesting because maybe this is cultural, as in Emirates, in Arabic countries, the mind is not so open to these things of showing the body in a public way. The people connect more to other styles of expression, and maybe the classical way, the native way, it will be something more appreciated because it's not so much so eye-catching regarding the movement and regarding it's really interesting. Very interesting. I never thought about this idea of, by the local that you are, that can influence the taste that you have regarding a specific style of dance. This is quite interesting. So you mentioned here already some of the whys, but when you were thinking about the idea of teaching, what were these big difficulties that you thought that you might have to be able to start something? So before you start studying, you plan in your mind, I would like to do this, but I think I will need this, and this. What were these things that you would need?
It's the foundation. You need to know the basics for you to progress. So I need to know the basic and how to explain in different ways, because we have different people in front of us. So we cannot explain always in the same way. So even if I explain one time, I can explain the second time, but in the different words, it will catch the attention of the people in the different ways. So it's this perspective. I like to even in fitness, in the group classes, I like to attend other instructor classes to see how they explain and what are the difference in my classes with them. So I can catch the good things and the bad things. If I see something that I don't like, I say, okay, I can never do this because it doesn't work. It's something wrong. So I like to attend to see the good and the bad things. So my main thing for Kizomba, it was to learn the basics, how to deliver correctly the things, and for them to understand that they are doing the correct thing.
That's a very good point and very responsible way of thinking. And this is, from my perspective, it's because you have already a background on teaching. So you know how important the communication is and how we as instructors need to adapt to the needs of the students and not the students adapt to this way of speech of the instructor. And that is, it's so good to hear that from you and that you have that maturity. And of course, it's due to your background and due to your profession.